Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm really excited to share this project with you today, featuring foils and metallics gels from ThermoWeb. I'm really lucky to be guest designing with them this month, and I can't wait to share this project and one other one with you. I'm starting out with the metallics gel in Champagne Mist and a big stencil by Bailora. I'm scraping it through the stencil, little bits here and there, concentrating on the middle diagonal line where I'll be placing the butterflies later. If you haven't tried the metallics gels before, I highly recommend them. They add this beautiful shimmer to the card. Champagne Mist is a more neutral tone, but they have some beautiful deeper metallic shades as well. Next, I'm using these card fronts that were a collaboration with Joni. I'm fussy cutting out the butterflies so that I can use them individually. These card fronts are pre-printed with toner ink and are a great option if you don't have access to a toner printer but still would like to foil. If you're new to foiling, all of the ThermoWeb Deco foils will react with toner ink from printers when run through a hot laminator. If you don't have access to a laser printer, these toner printed card fronts are a great option for you. You could make beautiful backgrounds out of them, or you could use the images to fussy cut like I'm doing here. They have a lot of other beautiful designs, including florals that would be really fun to fussy cut as well. I won't show you all of my fussy cutting, you get the idea from just this one. But I cut out quite a few of these butterflies so that I could make two different cards with them. For the foiling, I'm using some of these gorgeous new Fairytale foils from ThermoWeb. I'm using the colors Enchanted Rose, which is the pink, Peach Princess, which is the orangey tone, Lily Pad, which is the green, Glass Slipper, which is the blue, and Periwinkle Prince, which is the purple. For a yellowish shade, I'm using my all-time favorite foil color, which is Gold Shattered Glass. I'll be using the gold shattered glass for the sentiment later as well. This is also a perfect project to use up any scraps of foil. I always save my small pieces for projects like this. I'm arranging them all in this carrier sheet, and then I'll be running them through the hot laminator. You can see as I'm peeling off the foil the beautiful metallic shine that all these pieces now have. The Fairytale foils have an almost iridescent shine to them depending on how you tip them in the light. I repeated this process with a second set of butterflies so that I can make the two different cards that I'll be sharing here. Once the metallics gel background was dry, I bent the butterflies just slightly to give them a lot of dimension and arranged them how I wanted them on the card front. I wanted them cascading down in sort of a rainbow, with the largest butterflies towards the middle and the smaller ones fading out towards the edges. Once I was satisfied with the arrangement, I used liquid glue to adhere them to the card. For the sentiment, I'm using double-sided adhesive on a page of white cardstock. I have a piece of gold shattered glass foil that's actually the negative image from the Joni printable by anncorbierescottdesigns, and I saved the negative so that I could use the sentiment on this card. By adhering it to the cardstock that's covered with the double-sided tape and then trimming down any of the foil that hangs over, you're actually left with a sentiment that's covered in gold foil. It won't peel off. Instead of just the printed design being covered in foil, the printed design is actually looking like it's white with gold foil all around it. For the second card, I used the same process with the Champagne Mist Metallics Gel and the same process for foiling the butterflies. This time I'm cutting them in half and arranging them up and down the sides of the card. I considered having it go the other way where the wings are actually sticking off of the card, but I decided that this is one that I'm going to send actually in the mail, so I didn't want it to stick too far off of the size when putting it in the envelope. Just like with the other card, once I was satisfied with the position of all the wings, I used liquid glue to adhere them down. This time I did not go in rainbow order, and I mixed up the colors as I went. The result was a beautiful rainbow of butterflies going down these cards. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and that you try out foiling. The effect when the foil catches the light is one of my absolute favorite things anytime I'm making a card. Thanks again for watching and have a great day.